But when I ask me the question, how to say it in English, I found, oh my God, I don't know, I don't know all. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlie. Well, this is my new capture scene, or maybe we can call it the recording scene. Okay, this is my bench, and I made this bench from you can imagine from a mat, from a closet. Oh, okay, it's a long story. Maybe I will talk it. I will talk it in the future. Okay, today I set up a new lighting and a tripod. It is actually not a tripod. It is single pod. I made it. Okay, so let's go back to today's topic. Well, what is today's topic? Actually, I really don't know what I'm going to talk about. I really just want to have a casual chat with you and say something about my new feelings about English speaking. Because in the last days I really think a lot about how to create an immersive English environment much more. I just practice English speaking for 4 months in my short form video, yeah, and I just said this. I just started to record the standard form on my channel, okay. And I just know that I always say the long video, and I know and I know now it is called the standard video. It's a standard video versus the short form video, okay. And yeah, sometimes I really think that it is too difficulty for foreign language learners to make an immersive English environment. Well, because if someone don't live in an English speaking country, the whole day, the time in the whole day is the maximum available time I can use to to speak English. But you can speak English or listening English all day, okay? Because there is only 24 hours, and the time we can use to talk or to speak or to listen is less than it. So maybe I think the maximum available time is just maybe 12 hours, when we minus the sleeping time, okay. And it means that we really don't have too much time to speak English, to to listen English. But actually the time how much you spend in English influences how your English speaking skill get improved, yeah. Well, so it is a very confused difficulty. But I think we still have some approaches to dive into a English environment. And for me, because I have many things in my workshop, so I choose a way that I can just talk about one object a day in my short video, okay. I think using the things around you is is maybe one of the best, not one of them, maybe it is the best way to learn English, because I mentioned an idea in my maybe my last video. That is my feeling about after I watch a video. There is a Chinese guy share his experience of how he learned English, and he mentioned you need to narrow the topics when you want to practice your English speaking. Because you can know all the things, but there is something you want to talk about, you want to speak, and you have no. That is very important, because maybe you can't talk the things you don't know. So for me, and actually especially you and you just can talk something you have known and you have, the easiest way is to talk something you already have. So for me, I already have many tools, but when I ask me the question, how to say it in English, I found, oh my God, I don't know, I don't them all. I even don't know, I don't know anything in English of almost all the things in my workshop, 4 months ago. So I think, wow, that is a great, learning mind. Can make me to learn English. So I really think this is a good practical way to learn English speaking. And remember, let me imagine that if you learned too many things that you don't care about and you are not interested in, so it means that even you have learned them already, but you will forget them quickly, because, for example, you learn something, you learn the word, you learn the word of something, or maybe something you don't interested in. It means that maybe the time you encounter this word is very less. It is very few. Yeah, it's pretty few. So it means that the repetition of this word in your life is very few. Okay, so but in contrast, if you often see the words, they are not just the objects. When you learn how to call them, they are the words. They are the vocabulary in front of you, so you can encounter them every day. I think that is, and that is the great feedback for your English learning, and you will get better and better day by day. Okay. Well, and yeah, I really have I think maybe the motivation that I just want to share something, share my projects, or share my ideas, or share anything about what I love. Okay, that I think this is a very useful and practical tricky skill for you. Execute the process, execute the plan, and make it feasible. Make it feasible is very important, I think, for learning any new skills. And because we can only say, hey, keep consistent to it and focus on it day by day. This is right, but this is not the only thing we need to do. So I think like using an object around you is another effort to make the plan feasible. Yeah. And actually, maybe nobody can know all the things in the world, so that means you don't need to learn all the vocabulary and all the English knowledge. Oh, excuse, I forgot to say an important thing I want to share is, I did a warm-up before today's recording. Well, I did it by do a shadowing practice. The shadowing is a great way to to warm up your English muscle, because I found that the English muscle is very different from a native language. So, and actually it works. It works. When I done the shadowing practice, I found that I am good at English speaking. This is real. I think this is a very useful and practical way to anyone, to everyone. Yeah, because maybe you don't need to, speak on camera, but you still need to speak in English. So it means that the warm up is the warm up is not just to warm up the muscle. It can still warm up your mind, but your English mind, and you will feel you are better, than before. It is, amazing. Maybe I think it's really amazing and fantastic. It's a fantastic way, and yeah, I think maybe I think there is some other reason about about this thing. I mean, warm up is useful because the warm up is, well, let me say how to do the shadowing. Just a simple, very simple. Just very you just speak, follow the voice of an English speaking man. Maybe you can find a YouTube video, and you just see at the same pace and the same accent and everything you can get, and you can you can stimulate, yeah, and intimidate. Sorry, so I don't know the word. It means that you have to focus. You have to focus on the voice you follow, and you have to speak as the same as fast as the voice. So it means that the shadowing force you to keep the pace and to force you to to focus all your energy on the on the English speaking. So I know it will not make you comfortable at the beginning, but believe me, after a while you will feel better, and even you stopped, you will feel better as well. So it is very it's it really works. It really works. Yeah, that is my idea. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you next one.